Okay, so the fifth company is one of the company beloved by the late Charlie Munger, which is Costco. And I think most of you should be familiar with the company Costco. So it was one of the three main securities held by Charlie Munger in his portfolio. And Charlie Munger was such a big fan of Costco that he said he loves everything about Costco. So what's exactly special about Costco? Let's have a look at Costco business first. Have any of you been to a Costco store or is a member? Yeah. So Costco basically operates these massive warehouse stores around the world, selling high quality items at the lowest possible prices to its members, who pay annual membership subscriptions to enter stores to shop. Costco sells a variety of products like food, bakery, liquor, apparel, jewelry, pharmacy, tires, etc., etc., and they also sell to shop. Costco sells a variety of products like food, bakery, liquor, apparel, jewelry, pharmacy, tires, etc., etc., and they also sell gasoline at low prices and its famous hot dog and soda combo at a fixed price of $1.50 since the 1980s to attract more traffic to its stores. And Costco sells the items in bulk to get a lower cost and price for customers, with the items stacked on pallets in no-frills self-service warehouse facilities, which leads to more efficient distribution and lower handling work of merchandise for Costco, reducing its operating costs. To be able to shop in Costco warehouse and get the low prices for merchandisers, you need to be a member like Sharon. So in the North America, the basic Gold Star membership costs $65 a year, which was recently increased from $60 US dollars on 1st September 2024. And the other more premium executive membership costs twice at about $130 a year. And that comes with a 2% reward on most purchases and some additional savings on insurance and other services. In financial year 2023, Costco earned about 238 billion US dollars worth of merchandise revenue, with 40% coming from foods and sundries, 26% from non-foods, 13% from fresh foods, and 21% from the others. Geographically wise, 80% revenue came from North America and 13% came from the others, like Mexico, Japan, United Kingdom, Korea, Australia, Taiwan, and China. So Costco's operating philosophy and value proposition have always been the same since its founding in the 1990s, which is to provide its members with high quality merchandise and services at the lowest possible prices. It is the most convenient to shop at Costco since the warehouse stores are usually located at places far out of town center, and then the selection of its products are not as wide as the other retailers in terms of the number of brands for each item, but the members are likely to get the best possible prices compared to other retailers. This is easily shown by the gross profit margin earned by Costco, where its gross profit margin is only about 11%, much lower than the 25% to 30% for large retailers like Walmart or Target, or lower than the other warehouse clubs like Walmart Sam Clubs or BJ's Wholesale Club. This means that on average, Costco marks up the price of the goods sold by about 12%. So if a product costs $10, Costco sells it to its members at $11.20, while other retailers like Walmart or Target will be marking them up by more than 30%, so charging $13 more or more instead, which is about 20% more than Costco's price. Which is why Costco's members are willing to pay an annual membership fee to be able to purchase at the lower prices. And the discount usually easily offset the membership fees in their one single trip to Costco. The number of Costco's members have been growing over the years by about 3% to 8% a year, while Costco grows its warehouse count and with its existing stores also attracting more members over time. At the end of financial year 2023, ending end August 2023, it had 71 million paid members, comprising 59 million Gold Star members and then 12 million business members. In addition, there were about 57 million more household cards because each paid members can get 2 Costco cards. And each member spent around 3.3 thousand US dollars on average in Costco in financial year 2023. If the saving is say about 20%, that's more than $700 savings a year, which is much more than the annual membership fee back then of about $60 or $120. And membership fee is actually how Costco earns its profits, where because Costco charges only a low markup for its products, its low GPM, gross profit margin of about 11%, was only barely enough to cover its operating costs at about 9 to 10% of its merchandise revenue, which means that Costco actually does not earn much from selling merchandise to its members, where it used to earn only about 0.5% of merchandise revenue as profits after considering the cost, and that had increased in recent years to more than 1% at about 1.5% now. However, the membership that it collects were about 2% of its merchandise revenue, thereby giving it a total profit of about 3% of merchandise revenue in the end. Because Costco fixes its retail price for national brands at the same 14% over cost over time, its overall gross profit margin, including membership fees, has remained relatively stable at about 12% to 13% of total revenue. However, due to some operating leverage, its operating profit margin and net profit margin have improved over time, with its latest net profit margin at about 2.6% in financial year 2023. Now let's look at one of the most important financial indicator, ROCE. So for Costco, its ROCE has exceeded 15% since financial year 2010 and has been improving over time to about 22% in financial year 2023. Its ROA is also good and it has been improving to about 9% now. And because it uses some debt leverage, its ROE was higher in financial year 2023 at about 25%, which is good. And the improvement of ROCE over time was driven by improvements in both capital employed turnover and also operating profit margin, so that is good. Costco business and high ROCE are supported by its strong low-cost moat, and because it returns its scale benefits back to its members, it leads to a powerful scale economies shared moat. So Costco manages to achieve the low cost and prices for its members because it can procure its merchandise at low cost, and because it also has low operating costs relative to the other retailers, it only needs to charge a low-cost markup on top to be able to break even on its operating costs. On procuring merchandise at low cost, Costco is the third largest retailer globally now, with about 230 billion of sales in 2023, just behind Walmart and Amazon. This gives it tremendous purchasing power with its suppliers to negotiate for good payment terms, including for low price. In addition, Costco's operating model is to focus on carrying the best value brand for each item for its members, instead of carrying many different brands for the same item. Historically, it has been carrying only about less than 4,000 SKUs per store, significantly less than the other retailers, like about 80,000 for Target or 140,000 for Walmart, a large Walmart store. Although Costco has grown a lot in sales over the years, the number of SKUs it has been carrying has actually remained similar. This means that, on average, the amount of purchase it purchases for each SKU has grown a lot over time. In financial year 2023, the rough merchandise cost it pays for each SKU was about 53 million US dollars per SKU per year. This is much higher than the average of roughly $3 million for Walmart and 1 million for Target, which means that although Costco sold less total sales than Walmart, the amount it was purchasing for each SKU was actually much higher than Walmart. And oftentimes, for each supplier, Costco is the largest buyer, and they would rather give Costco a lower price at a lower margin because they would not want to lose Costco's business, and they will still end up earning more absolute profits with Costco because of the sheer large volume that Costco was purchasing. So the mainly organic reinvesting has led to compounding of its operations and financials, with revenue and gross profits growing at a CAGR of about 9%, and then operating income growing at a CAGR of more than 10% over the different years to financial year 2023. Its net income has grown slightly faster due to a drop in tax rate over time, and its EPS growth was similar to net income growth as the buyback activities were not that material. For the remaining points of this video, you can check them out at our multi-bagger research series. At MoneyWiseSmart, we do deep dive research into wonderful companies to own for the long term. We have provided some of this research for free in our free research series, so definitely check them out at the link provided if you want to invest in good companies. I promise,
you will really benefit a lot from this research. If you have enjoyed this video, do hit the like button now, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified of our future videos. Do also join our Facebook group where we discuss interesting investment concepts and businesses. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.